But we start with big breaking news. It's disappointing news for British boxing fans. This weekend's fight between light heavyweight Joshua Buatsi and Dan Aziz is off. Now we have Sky Sports boxing reporter Andy Scott joining us now. Goodness me, hot off the press. What can you tell us?
Well, it is just that sickener of a message that you really hope that you're not going to receive, especially on fight week as well. It's just filtered through now. Injury forces postponement. You know, your heart goes out to Dan Aziz. It's Dan Aziz that is injured. Okay. It's a back injury. I've just got off the phone to Ben Shalom there. I'm told that Dan Aziz is in tears. He's had an injury assessment on his back, and so unlucky. The final training session. I mean, you taper down over a course of 16 or 12 weeks for this date. Saturday at the O2, they're through 10,000 tickets for these friends turned rivals, Joshua Buatsi and Dan Aziz, the number 2 and number 1, respectively, light heavyweights in the world. And yeah, that is the news. The bragging rights of South East London are on hold for the time being. I'm told behind the scenes that obviously that fight will have to be rescheduled. So it is a postponement, not a cancellation. The wording is important. They are looking for a new date for Buatsi and Aziz to meet. Obviously, when Dan Aziz is 100% fit, you put yourself in Dan Aziz's shoes. The press release hints at the fact, this quote from Dan Aziz, that I'm devastated for this to happen. It's still not sunk in. I've never had to withdraw from a fight in my career before. And you think of the fights that he's had and the wars that he's had, he wouldn't have pulled out if he couldn't box. And I think that the underlining thing here is if he's not fit to box, he shouldn't box. And obviously now we all focus on what happens next. So
it's his camp and Dan Aziz confirming this news. Have we heard anything from Joshua Buatsi in this lengthy statement? No,
I mean, it's going to be difficult for him to process, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you put yourself in the shoes of a professional boxer. I think 16 weeks for Joshua Buatsi, flying a team over from America. You put your body through 16 weeks of hell. We were down there with him in Portsmouth last week. You don't get paid. You know, this is a professional sport where this is a whole camp that effectively comes out of his own pocket. So he will be desperate for it to be rescheduled. Just one sort of chink of light on the undercard. You know, talks are going on behind the scenes for this brilliant undercard that we have. They're working tirelessly around the clock. That was the message that I got for Ben Shalom there, to try and salvage something for the undercard. We've seen it in previous big fight postponements. The undercard goes to the side and all the fighters are affected on the undercard. Talks are going on behind the scenes to see what they can salvage in that respect.